Hello and welcome to this video. Now, the first topic of the video I want to discuss basically is religion. I don't really have what you would call standard religion. I don't believe in Christianity, Muslims and all the rest of the religions. I think when it comes to me, I basically believe in a theory, not a religion. Theory is that cause and effect. If you do something, there's always going to be an effect from doing that. I've listened to people attacking Muslims. I've even done it myself in the past. Now, there's those idiots out there who basically say some of these Muslims are actually from the country itself. Now, we're not attacking them. We're not attacking those Muslims who come into the country and told their life for better, and they don't want to change anything. They just want to stay in the country. Now, those who are militant, like ISIS and terrorist groups like that, you're damn right we've got a problem with them, because they don't want to integrate into the system. They want to try and change the system. They're saying, you can't do this to us, this is against our religion. I mean, they've gone from child rape groups or child grooming groups, whatever you want to call it. It's still the same shit and just different coating on it. Now, these people, as I said before, I'd be all for castrating them, because I just think these bastards need to be taught a lesson. I would also then deport them. If they get caught doing a crime or terrorist act or whatever, don't put them in prison, just deport the buggers back where they came from, because at the end of the day, they're not going to stop, and the only way to fight these buggers is to eject them from the country and go from there. But no, as I say, I've done research into the Quran, and I think it's for a religious book, it's completely mad in the fact that it's one of them books where if you don't believe in Muslim or Islamic views, then you're the enemy. Now that sounds a little bit stupid to me, but that's just me, I suppose. I think more and more as I do research on Muslims and what they've been up to since they come into the country, I just think sooner or later the government seems not willing to antagonise or stand up for itself in a better term. But sooner or later it's going to come down to either the government stand up to these militant Muslims, or the people will do it for them. And if the people do it for them, it'll be war. It'll be a civil war. Because we get to the point now where it's just going to come to a head where if they don't do anything, the people will do it for them, and the government will have to decide which side they're on. Will they attack their own people, the British people, or will they stand by the British people and make sure the Muslims actually get done this time? So, yeah. But as I keep looking through this, I keep reading bits and pieces. Freedom May comes out and says, we're going to do a study on Sharia law. That's all right and good. Now, who's going to do it? It's going to be a Muslim professor. Can you say biased opinion straight away? Anybody who is a Muslim and gets to do a Muslim article in another country, he's not going to be biased. He's going to basically say and praise everything about that religion because he's a part of that religion. But as I say, this can get me extremely angry. I mean, when I read the article, the first thing I actually thought was, fuck! How can this woman do an article on Sharia law and its benefits to the UK when she could be bad as hell doing it? Now, if it had been, I don't know, the person who had nothing to gain from doing the research onto it, I would have had a problem with that. But because it's a biased opinion in my view, basically I think this study should be thrown out to the nearest airlock for about a term, because nobody's going to take a bit of notice of it. If Theresa May and the government take notice of it, the people will actually spark an outcry, because basically, how could it be an honest opinion when the person doing it is a Muslim for about a term, and they are doing it on their own religion? Now, if we were in, I don't know, Saudi Arabia, and their government said, oh, we're going to do a study on Christianity and see what laws we can bring in from that. First thing we know, this wouldn't happen, so don't go there. But the point being is, would they look for a Christian person to do that research? No, they wouldn't. They would look for the person who has nothing to gain from doing the research. So, I don't know. As I said, I just think this is completely stupid. Now, I've done controversial articles and that in written form in the past now. Laughing Witch, I'm sorry, but you goaded everybody into doing what they did. So, I've got no sympathy for you there. You look at any of your videos which were archived, and you will see you came out and said, "You can't hurt me. I'm my own boss." It didn't work that way, did it, Laughing Witch? They didn't attack you personally. They went after your company's webpage and your Yelp page. Now, I don't condone it. I understand it, but I don't condone it. But I think you there got a massive dose of karma. Was Laughing Witch doxed by Thunderfoot? No. Laughing Witch showed her own name in the email she sent to his employer. So, I've no sympathy there. Oh god, Anita Sarkeesian. Now this woman, I agree with the overriding opinions here. She's a con woman. Her Cops and Video Games was a con job. And I say that not based on one video, but look at any video she did for that series and you can debunk it within 3 minutes. The Hitman videos weren't her own. She would say fair use. I don't have a problem there. However, Nita, if you're gonna review something, please know what the hell you're doing, because it looks like you were bumblefucking everything in that video. Oh, you're supposed to drag a woman around the room. No, you're not. If you were to knock her out, you would have put her in the box, and that would have been it. You would have been points taken away from it. But the point being is, you weren't supposed to hurt them. You were supposed to use stealth, get to your target, assassinate your target, hide the body, and walk out again. That's simple. Now she's come out of the Fallout 4. I've been playing Fallout since Fallout 3. I have played 1 and 2, but it wasn't my sort of game. I don't like the top-down view games. But Fallout 4. Was it anti-feminist? No, the main protagonist, or the choice of main protagonist, was male or female. Can the female character be strong? Yes, she can. I had a lot of fun playing a female in that game. There's plenty of things you can do, plenty of different options you can use, either way. If anything, I think the Fallout series was an equally level gendered game. By saying that, I mean there's options for both sides. Now, if somebody was to come out and question what I've just said in Fallout 4, go right ahead. As I say, I'm speaking from my opinions and my research and playing the game, which I have done. I've been playing it since it first came out. Now let's go on to the next thing, which is I've recently started a project which tries to answer the question: can you play Star Trek Online without having to pay real money? Due to my research so far, I think the answer is yes to that. You can get decent enough weapons, decent enough consoles, and decent enough ground stuff, so I don't see why you can't play it without spending real money. The downside of this is you have to grind a lot more for the stuff you want. Is that a problem? No. But it does make it slower. The only difference between paying for it and not paying for it is you're probably going to get the items straight away if you pay for it. If you grind for it in the game, it's probably going to take a couple more days. So that's up to you basically. You can do it, and I think with this one character I've been doing all my research on for that question, it's going to stay a free to play character, even though my other characters on that account are lifetimes because I have to have the lifetime account on it. I'm choosing not to use any lifetime abilities on that account. The problem with games like Star Trek is they say, oh, there's only background women in that game. Rubbish. You can be male, female, alien, whatever you want in that game really. Were there female captains in Starfleet? Star Trek, sorry. Yes there was. Janeway, Admiral Elena Nechayev is Starfleet Admiral. She was female. T'Pau was a Vulcan. There was two actually. One was the Admiral, and one was a Vulcan High Priestess, which is the highest position you can get in the religion for Vulcan. So, however, looking at other things, Brexit. Now, Brexit for me, I voted to leave. Why did I want to leave? I just felt excuse me. I just felt that we needed to get control of our own borders back. Now you're going to call me a racist for saying, I don't care really, but look at Germany, their problems with Muslims. The German biker gangs, for their term, are going out now and attacking the Muslims who are up to no good. Now, if we were to do that over here in Britain, then we'd probably get arrested for it. The police, the government, basically getting down on all fours, kissing the backsides of Muslims, and it really, really pisses me off. I have to say that, and I'm sorry if the language offends, but it's the way I feel. I think the British government, the police, the army, whoever else who are getting down to kiss the ass to the Muslims need to think about what they're doing and back their own people, because if not, when the war comes, the government, the Muslims, the army, the people just won't give a damn anymore. They will attack anything to do with the Muslims. And it might take a year, might take 10 years, but in the end, fight for freedom is an honour to most religions. So I just think the British government and the governments across Europe need to open their eyes and really think, are we backing the right people here? We should be backing our own people, but we're not. We're backing the bloody Muslims and the terrorists that are coming into our country to attack us. So, but yeah, as I said, this is a test video. I'm not going to say much more for now. I'll end it by saying this video is from the insane mind of me, and well, I don't really care what opinions are in this video. I will read them if you wish to post them. Thank you very much.